Following 3 years of no contact, a letter from my dad arrived. I was overjoyed and went to open it. But my billionaire grandfather interrupted. Wait, I asked, what is it? For 3 long years, I grieved my father, believing he'd abandoned me forever. Then a single innocent-looking letter landed on my doorstep, promising hope. But instead, it pulled me into a terrifying web of deceit and danger that nearly destroyed my entire family. What would you do if a ghost from your past reappeared, only to expose a shocking truth about your present? My name is Amada Montgomery, and at 29, I never expected to hear from my father again. 3 years of absolute silence had taught me a harsh lesson. Stop hoping. Hope, I'd learned, was a cruel, relentless thing. But then last Tuesday, an envelope appeared in my mail. And my heart, it nearly burst. Because written across it, in that familiar, slightly faded script, was my father's handwriting. I still remember how my hands trembled as I dialed my grandfather, William. He's a billionaire, a self-made man, and my rock since I was 12. I was practically bursting with joy, desperate to share this miracle. But his response? It sent a chill down my spine. Bring it to me now, he demanded, his voice tight. I drove to his sprawling estate, my heart still a frantic hummingbird in my chest, a mix of pure elation and a growing unease. As I slid the letter across his polished mahogany desk, his brow furrowed. He didn't even touch it. Just pointed with a silver pen. Look closer, he said, his voice dropping to a near whisper. What I discovered next didn't just change everything. It shattered my entire worldview. You see, I'd built a pretty good life for myself here in Boston. I'm a journalist for one of the big newspapers, living out my lifelong dream of uncovering truth. My small downtown apartment? It might be tiny, but it has character and a view that I absolutely adore. I've worked hard to earn respect, especially for my coverage of financial crimes and corporate fraud. The irony, believe me, isn't lost on me. My career path, in a way, was inspired by my own messed-up family drama. Grandpa William raised me after my mom passed away from cancer when I was 12. He's got resources. Real estate, technology, manufacturing, you name it. He could have spoiled me rotten, but he fought against it. He made me work summer jobs, apply for scholarships, carve my own path. Money is a tool, Amada, he'd always say, not a substitute for character. And he lived by that. While Grandpa was a constant, my father Jackson was anything but. Dad struggled with alcohol for as long as I could remember. It's why my parents divorced when I was 8. After Mom died, Dad would just float in and out of my life, sometimes disappearing for months, then showing up with these grand, ambitious plans that inevitably crumbled. The relationship between my father and grandfather was always a live wire. Dad resented Grandpa's wealth, his success, claiming it cast a shadow he could never escape. His business ventures? They'd fail one after another, usually because he'd abandon them halfway for... Full story video added in below.